Coming at you really soon here, guys. England taking on Croatia. Made up a track there for you England fans. Enjoy that as we're lining up, getting in here. Come on. Big stare down, Harry Kane, Luka Modric. Who's going to win today? Massive game. Sub me in, coach. I'm ready. Sub me in, coach. I'm ready. Going over to YouTube, just checking that everything is on side. We're on side, people. We're so on side. Absolutely. We'll be coming at you in a couple of seconds. Just getting one more page in sync. We're coming. 2, 3, I'm in with you. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I'm wearing an Umbro Retro England jersey jacket from the 1980s. Yes, it's a casuals, old casuals, hooligans, casuals today. And a bit of left, right, marching downtown London right now. A little bit of an urban reggae track to bring on England. Until I die. It'll be a great game. Croatia in this as well. And so welcome in everybody. Going to get you lined up for the match. England till I die. I'm England till I die. I know I am. I'm sure I am. I'm England till I die. That's the song, people. That's the song. Welcome in everybody. Kevin. Hey Stevie. I hope you're well. I am very well, my friend. And I'm so looking forward to a game today. The sun outside is shining. The sun outside is shining, and that's a good omen for England. When it rains on me, anywhere I am, we lose. But got bad news for England fans. The dice. I threw the dice, and England didn't win. So England's winning on the omen for the weather, but on the dice, got to tell you, Croatia won 4-2. Seems a little high. But the dice normally tell us what's going on. Croatia's definitely got the brains and the savvy to get around England today. Elder statesmen on this team, your Modric, your Perisic, the rest of them, they've got enough savvy to get around England. And that's how they do, England, is clever football, managing the game to perfection. Man management all across the field. Tell you what, don't ever take Croatia for light. They will do you in like the Wally with the brolly, Steve McLaren, all those years ago in the pissing down rain at Wembley. Yeah. And England get kicked out of qualifying. By who? Croatia. 3-2 at Wembley. Yeah, amazing game. Wally with the brolly, do you remember? I tell you, I'm going to tell you a few things about England-Croatia as we go through the game. Got loads of stats for you, loads of interest for you. But first of all, I'm going to take you offline, but be hitting the stats very soon. But I'm going to hit Kevin Babs again. I've just been reading up on a story which has never happened before in World Cup history. A head coach has been sacked after just one game. Yes, absolutely crazy, hey? Absolutely crazy. Leonardo Barriviera says, hey, guys. And he also says, who wins today? Get your thoughts on that one, guys, while I'm going to the other side. But who wins today and what's your scoreline? Who wins today? What's your scoreline? And there's a scaldy cup of tea ready for Stevie. I'm ready to rock and roll. Been waiting for this match for a long time. It's the final match in the first phase of group games. And I'll tell you what, after the second phase of group games, I'm thinking of doing a prediction show for who's going to go out and who's going to go through. But we will be doing a pre-round of 32 show live. So get ready for that one, a live round of 32 show as soon as the final group game comes through. Look on your listings. It's going to come today. I'm going to put that up today for the listings, but we will have a live round of 32 prediction show for all of us live. Okay, getting on to it. Kevin says, hey, Leo, hate to say it, but I think Croatia might have this one. I tell you what, don't write Croatia off. Don't write them off. Let's go offline and get some stats for you and some information for you before it's too late. But I tell you what, we've got another 10 minutes to go before this World Cup match comes along. Let's take you offline with me. Come with me. I'll take you for a little trip. Making sure we're good to go. One more second here. Thank you very much. There we go. Just want to know that everything's okay there. Yep, that seems fine to me. We can see things dragging. So you're seeing what I'm seeing. Let's go take a look at the England lineup. England lineup in goal. Pickford. Yes, the man who always has a bit of a rush of a blood to the head, but he's a great shot stopper, really is. And he reads the play pretty well, but it's that blood rush to the head that worries me sometimes. Konza in defence. O'Reilly, yes, the young Manchester City player. Big future for him. Rice, Arsenal. Stones, Man City as well. And Anderson coming in as well. Anderson instead of Henderson. I think that's a step in the right direction. Henderson looked like an old nag. Literally like an old nag a couple of games ago. I think the legs are catching up with him. He's done his thing. Kane, number 9. Obviously, Harry looking for another World Cup game, and he's going to have to do some chasing, yeah? Lionel Messi's already sitting on 3 after that great match last night. Jude Bellingham does get in, number 10. Anthony Gordon, pretty boy, on the picture right now, comes in. Madueke and James under defence as well. So there's a decent side for England. Looking on the bench, stacked. Quickly now, into the stats. Look at the final 4 games for England. That's what I want you to look at. Prior to that, England in qualifying were perfect all the way. Loads of clean sheets, as you can see, just to let you have a couple there. There's 6 clean sheets coming in at the final phase of last year. This year, 1-1 with Uruguay. It was a 1-0 up until late. I'll show you why. Take a look at the goal scoring. Have a look at that. Valverde, 90 plus 4 minutes on the penalty spot. Before that, 81 minutes lead from White. England 0, Japan 1. Early on, 23 minutes in, Mitoma, who Japan are missing, but Japan's still got a great team. Then a 1-0 over New Zealand, and that's the match where, gotta say it, Henderson looked like an old nag. He could hardly get around the field, sucking air after 10 minutes. This is a young man's game. If you can't trade it with the youngsters, you need to find something else to do, like maybe coaching Mr. Henderson. And then finally, last game out, England 3-0 over Costa Rica. Goals coming in from Watkins, Gordon and Rice. They need the goals today. Taking a look at Croatia, there's the lineup. Looks like a bit of a strange ad for a football team. Looks more like a war zone confidential. Anyway, starting up, Livakovic in net is going to be very busy, very busy. Few guys on this team are quality. There's a few quality players. I'll now name them as we go through. Defensively, Josip Stanisic, quality. You know Josko Gvardiol from Manchester City, definitely quality, and definitely a danger up in the other end too. Corners, free kicks, watch for him. He could be the man to destroy England on day 1. Stutalo and obviously captain Luka Modric. What can you say about Luka Modric? Always there, the brains of the team, knows how to guide his team, keeps it calm and gets it done. He always keeps it calm and always gets it done. It's up to the team to perform today for Croatia, not just one man though. And obviously Ivan Perisic, great player as well, been all over the world with his game. Everybody either loves or hates Perisic, but Modric and Perisic, very important to Croatia on the day. Baturina, Sucic and Viskovic, and rounding out with Peter Musa on the bench. Yes, lots of quality. Looking at their stats coming in, lots of decent results coming in. 4-0 over Montenegro, 0-0 away at Czech Republic, 3-0 over Gibraltar. It should have been 6. That was a really wasted effort, that game. Lots of shots going wide. Croatia 3-1, Faroe Islands. And in Montenegro, decent result, 2-3 on the road. And coming into this year, a 2-1 win in the US against Colombia, a 3-1 loss against Brazil, a 2-0 loss against Belgium, and a 2-1 win over Slovenia. Coming into this, both teams have lost recently, but you have to think England is the favourite to win, but Croatia always play big against England. And over the years, especially in 2018 in the World Cup, they beat England quite handily. England taking the lead in that game in 2018. Trippier with a free kick, if you can't remember. Sailing in beautifully. England 1-0 up, and you think, hey, could it be England's day to get to a final? Nope. Croatia coming straight back and winning 2-1. Let's take a look at your referee on the day. You know him. Clement Turpin from France. On the line, Nicolas Danos from France and Benjamin Paget from France. And this is what he looks like. You've seen the wee man before. Yes, the wee man. He's your referee, Clement Turpin. Mr. Turpin takes no bullshit. He's a little bit of erratic kind of guy. Gets angry. He has a small man complex. He gets angry with the big guys. But he's a decent referee. Absolutely decent referee. And that's what we're here for today, guys. England, Croatia, Ghana, Palmer. Standing on Group L right now. England, Croatia, who'll be on top after this? Will it be England? Or will it be Croatia? Or will it be the expected 1-1 draw? We'll have to wait and see. Let's get you back on screen with me right now and start talking up the chat to see where you are. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. Loads of stats in there. Going back into it now, we have got 4 minutes before kickoff. Going into the chat, welcoming everybody. Welcoming. And I'll be doing a costume change at half-time. Sub me in, coach. Sub me in. Into the chat. Who wins today, Kevin? Well, Kevin says, hey, Leo, hate to say it, but I think Croatia might have this one. They could do. Chris Cavlin. Hey, Chris, how you doing, son? Good to see you. G'day, g'day. Everyone, great match to watch. It is. Jeffrey Perrin, likes. Way to go, Jeffrey. Everybody get the likes in. Jeffrey's leading the way there. Jeffrey Perrin leading the way with the likes and the subscribes. And hit all notifications. Come on, let's have you. Ultra Gamer in the house. Way to go, son. Way to go. I predict 1-0 England tonight. It could well be. I think it's going to be a tight match. And it's going to be one of two ways. Tight either way. Both teams can win this. England is the slight favourite, no doubt about it. The youth will literally show itself, and hopefully some of the class that they have in that squad pops out today for the first time in years at a World Cup. But hopefully 1-0 tonight. Henderson had to go. He's past his best. I'm still not sure about leaving Cole Palmer. Correct. Trent A-Arnold and Phil Foden out of the squad. This is certainly an unproven England team. We shall see. Great points, Kevin. Great points. I was surprised with Cole Palmer. With that kind of talent that can win you a match on the spin of a dime, I think he had to be in there. Chris Cavlin also says, I want England to win, but I also want to see Modric have a great game. He wants his pie and he wants his cake. Good eating, Chris. I hope you get both. Blaze, how you doing, son? Blaze is in the house. Stevie, will you be streaming the Canada-Qatar game tomorrow? I will. The listings are going to go up today. I've been absolutely swamped. We got blown off the air yesterday. And by the way, I'm going to have to take one day off to put some new technology in. We're bringing new internet technology into the studio. It's going to take us a day to put it in. I'm going to take a day where the games are not great, but I'm going to have to take one day out to get all the technical stuff done. But yes, tomorrow, how could I not? Blaze? I've got to do it. Qatar, Canada, got to. It's a big match, and if Canada don't come out with the points, we could be literally playing dice on third place with 8 other teams out of 12 groups. It could be lethal, because on that final match, Switzerland, I think they're going to be a little bit too tough to move around. See what happens. Let's get into this. Bringing up the game. I'm waiting to see what's coming on. Literally 2 minutes to go. We have pictures and we have sound, and it's getting good. There we go. Looking at Croatia right now. Perisic, there's your man Perisic, dusting off the dirt. That's not Perisic. There's the man Luka Modric. Luka, the man Stanisic. You just saw Stanisic. There's Palisic, Musa on screen right now, and Baturina. They can take England. There's no doubt about it. They'll play clever football. This is a match where England have to excel. There's no hiding places. You cannot hide anymore. You've got to go for it. Here we are, seconds away from the start of the match. All England fans, worldwide and Croatia fans, get into this, like, subscribe, and join in the fun. Thomas Tuchel there, absolutely looking for a big game. Croatian coach tapping up there as well. It's going to be interesting to see which way this unfolds. But it would be good if England could get it done. Just going to rearrange something real quick. I hope they don't have too many technical difficulties today on this match. They seem to have had a few technical difficulties in the last couple of days. Hopefully not today. Game on. Game on. Let's see where this goes, guys. Let's see where this goes. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Let's have a super match. Scorelines is 1-0. Ultra Gamer says 1-0. We'll see what happens. Stevie, you will be streaming the Qatar game. I certainly will, Blaze. Tuchel is a very good defensive manager, and we already have a very good defenders. That's a big reason that we'll win this World Cup. Defensively seen, England has a decent World Cup. I agree with you 100%, Ultra Gamer. But they've got to excel in the midfield, creativity, and especially quality. You got Harry Kane up front, proven at the World Cup. Who else has proven at a World Cup in front of net? That's the question. And people like Modric, will be able to turn this game on a dime if he has to. But Pickford now on the edge of his penalty area. Mr. Rush of Blood fires it long, full length of the field, down the left wing, into Livakovic's hands in the pretty pink. Thomas Tuchel, head coach England, as you can see on screen, biting his knuckles. And that's a great cup of tea. Woof! 2-1, Kevin Babb says. Bold call there, Ultra. I love the optimism. We've waited a while to watch our team play, but not as long as the Italians. Not as long as the Italians. O'Reilly now very skilly on the ball. England tic-tac-toeing out of defence, but they're going to cough it up here if they don't mess around too much. Clear your lines, people. Clear your lines. O'Reilly can't get it done. And corner given away. Corner given away. I'll tell you what, under pressure, England there. Anderson not doing the right thing. And England under pressure of their own making. This is systematic of English play. It's very systematic of the English play. It's called nerves. It's called mentality. And I say England need to relax right now. Not in the job at hand, but relax on the ball. When you're on the ball, relax. Referee having a word. I'm getting a bit tired of all these referees coming in and having a chit-chat for no reason. It's getting a little bit boring, isn't it, eh? I understand they got a job to do, but stop ruining the entertainment. Get in the background where you're supposed to be. Great ball in there. Oh, I tell you, there's a chance gone begging. There's a chance gone begging. Big chance gone begging. He could have side-footed that. Sutalo getting the first shot off in anger for Croatia in blue today. A little bit high, understandably missing the target, but when you're alone like that, why not bring it down and then shoot? Nobody on him. Pickford now on his 6-yard box. England having trouble getting out of their own half right now. Nice high press by Croatia. Again, England need to relax on the ball and start playing expansively. Forget about this tic-tac-toe in the back line. The time to mess around and to suck people in. You see, the goalkeepers and defenders, they're waiting for you to get on them so they get more space in behind the ball to flight it down the wing, etc., etc. No foul. Nice dive. Cross coming in. And there's the attitude from Croatia. They play to the whistle. England need to play to the whistle. The oldest rule in the book. We learned it on the school ground. As kids, play to the whistle. Croatia again now, on the back line. Spinning around. There's your man, the general, the little man in the middle. Luka Modric. Lovely, easy play. Into feet. England turn it over, coming down the right side now. Madueke. Can he go with speed? Well, he can't. He has no speed. Rice now, back in. Looking for something to happen. Directing traffic from the far side. Opening up. Wants the ball. Wants the ball, doesn't get the ball. Coming inside. Anderson now with the ball. Down to the right side. Reece James. Not the right pass by Madueke. But he comes back and makes up for it. And again, England not looking very relaxed at all. Not finding each other with each pass. Need to get into the match. Croatia settling the quicker of the two, as you really would expect. I've told you before, a great footballing team, Croatia. They play inside their minds. They know where to be every time, where to pass the ball. They support each other perfectly, and that's why they are one of the best teams in the world. Luke, I'll tell you what, nice through ball. Pickford gets the edge and gets England out of dodge. Mr. Rush of Blood rushes out of the net. Well, he's a ginger, isn't he? Come on. James with the ball. Why is Pickford where he is? Why is Pickford where he is? Talk about Rush of Blood. I remember very well the semi-final against Croatia, 2018. England taking the lead. Trippier with a beautiful free kick. And the game was very much like this. Very flat. Not much speed to it. Very methodical, both teams. And eventually, Croatia broke England down. Ryan T40, 242, 420. Yeah, exactly. What are England doing? Exactly. What are they doing? I got to agree with you. It looks like they don't have a plan. The expression from Pickford there is he's doing his own thing. Again, you're going to launch the ball to the goalkeeper. I mean, come on. How's he going to stop that, Pickford? Get yourself a head check. There doesn't seem any planning when you're playing leads like that, yeah? Again, I'm going to say Guardiola and Croatia starting the better of the two. If England don't wake up, it might be a bad day for the Whites. So sloppy, says Ryan. Absolutely. TFR England doing. I know what you're saying, fella. I know what you're saying. Give me a couple of minutes in the game, then bombs will fly. Come on, England. Get on your game. You're like a bunch of strangers. And that's what I said in the New Zealand game. They were playing like strangers. I know it's early, but the early signs are dictating that Croatia is more comfortable in their own skin. We're playing generic plays. Hopefully it works out. But Tuchel, I don't see any improvement over an England team at a World Cup just yet. There's the run gun. Nobody taking up the runner. Anthony Gordon was going for the run, but no one sees the runner. You've got to pick up the runner. Jude Bellingham, for me, has got to stand up today for England. If he doesn't improve of what he's done recently and hides, he needs to separate himself from the midfield. He needs to show up. He needs to be brave. He needs to show willing. He needs to show he gives a shit. A lot of these mercenaries are mercenaries. Madueke down the right wing now. Now he's got to do something. He's got a great crossing foot. Can he put one in? You know he wants the line. Coming back outside. Reece James in the middle. Shot coming in. Going way, way wide. Deflection. Corner ball. Harry Kane couldn't wrap it around it. Harry looks like he's had a nice fresh haircut for this match. But Reece James pushing that ball in the middle. I don't know what he's thinking with that pass. It's a little into the mix. But hey, put it in there. You never know. At least it's going in there. England fans. I think the one thing a lot of people are taking for granted is playing in America is not like playing in Europe. It really isn't. The climate's different. And some of these players are feeling it, especially in the altitude areas. So from town to town, city to city, it's going to be worse. Headed in. It's in the mixer. Coming through. I tell you what, there could be a penalty there. What's he pointing at? Is he pointing at the penalty spot? That would be very early. But it does look like it should be. And there's a card system coming as well. What we got here? Have a look. Madueke coming in. Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. Modric not looking what's coming behind him, and that looks like close to the closest kick in the nuts you're ever going to see. Did he get it in the groin? Let's have a close look, because if he gets up, that's pretty tough. But England given a gift, just like in the first match, years ago, 2018. England took the lead off a free kick. Now, Harry Kane has the opportunity to put the ball in from the penalty spot. Will Livakovic, or Livakovic, whichever way you want to say it. For me, it's Livakovic. Will Livakovic make the stop? Big man. Harry Kane's done this before. Pressure is on Kane, not on the goalkeeper. 9:11 just gone through on your clock. Harry Kane with the ball. It's definitely 9:11 for Croatia right now. Kane looking to the right side, focusing on the right side. You know he's probably going to go to the keeper's right, which is the left of the goal. Let's take a look. And slide through. Here we go. Boom! Saved by the keeper. Harry Kane staring down the right. Should have gone left. And Livakovic, he wants it taken again. Harry Kane wants it taken again. There's a review on. Harry Kane wants it taken again. There's a review on the penalty shot. Are England to be lucky? Modric coming over. Not happy. Clement Turpin, the referee, having the review board. The VAR guys are taking a look at the keeper. VAR coming up. VAR coming up. Did the keeper's feet leave the line before the shot? Nightmare for Kane, but maybe reprieve. Take a look on your screen. Definitely got to be retaken. Definitely got to be retaken. Definitely got to be retaken. 100% taken again. England getting lucky, but Livakovic, stay on your line. You know the rules. and the rest of the Croatian team can cry all night long. The rule is the rule. Livakovic cheated. He got caught. Now England get to take it again. That's what you got the technology for. Harry Kane now. Are you going to stare to the right again and miss? Looking up above the cloud, not giving the keeper anything to look at. Kane placing the ball. This is where it all comes down. Livakovic on the sideline, looking like a hawk, watching Harry Kane. The ball placement. Is there any clue for Livakovic now? Second penalty. Can he save it? Kane staring down the right again. Is he going to make the same mistake? Does he go right or does he go left? I would be going right again, but I should say he should have gone left the first time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, here we go, boom, and in it goes. It's 1-0 England. He should have gone the same way. Kane staring down the right post and puts it in the right post. 1-0 England, but again, I'll tell you, in 2018, in a big World Cup match for a chance to get in the World Cup final, England scored first from a free kick. Trippier. Now Kane puts England 1-0 up. The point I'm going to make is this. England fell asleep and went to sleep and rested and sat on the 1-0 in that match. Are they going to do the same again? They need the second goal insurance marker now. In we go. Nightmare for Kane for sure. Leonardo says, oh shit. Ryan says, come on. Way off his line. Yes, that's Ryan says way off his line. Leonardo's second chance, and Leonardo, he did it. There we go. 1-0. 12 minutes in, Harry Kane scores again. Nothing unusual with that. He's looking nice and tanned, isn't he? Harry's got a tan. But it could be from Germany, because they get some nice weather in Germany too in the summer. But they haven't had much summer yet. 1-0 up. Slightly against the run of play, I have to say. Croatia were comfortable. Bit of a bad back pass there. Keeper gets it. Livakovic all the way up to halfway. England getting lucky. Getting the penalty. Modric, of all players, kicking Madueke over. Didn't see him coming. If he had checked over his shoulder, he would have played that differently. He would have moved his body over. But Luka Modric, is he the man that costs Croatia 3 points today? Imagine the pressure on this guy. Yes. Imagine the pressure, says Leo. Absolutely. Kane back doing the defending again. Gvardiol clears. Modric on the ball. The World Cup has started for both teams. A goal is in the game. But as you've seen in other games so far, matches are filled with goals this World Cup. It won't be any different. England, like I say, need the insurance marker. Ghostface Hausen sounds very Deutsch. Was that dart song? Was that the dart song? Ghostface Hausen. That's a great name. Great name. Ghostfaced houses. Ghostface Hausen. Bist du Deutsch? Mr. Ghostface Hausen? O'Reilly beaten for pace there quite easily. Rice coming in. He's beaten for pace quite easily. Croatia steaming down the right side, onside. Ball coming inside, into the box. It's open. Takes the shot. Well defended. I tell you, it should be a goal kick. Should be a goal kick, but great defending. I tell you what. Corner kick. Corner kick. I thought that was a goal kick. That's a goal kick a million times over. Take another look. But in he comes. And I tell you, Jude Bellingham, great interception. If he doesn't get there, big opportunity for Croatia. Great game. 14 minutes in. Corner kick needs to be retaken. It's a goal kick. It's a goal kick. I said it was a goal kick. I told you it was a goal kick, and it is. Kevin Babs, yes, England do sing the dart song. Not sure why. Definitely a goal kick. And well done, Bellingham, for getting in there. Tea time, baby. 1-0 England. 15 minutes gone in 10 seconds. Cracking ball from Harry Kane down the line. He needs to put it far side. It needs to go far side. He's taking his time. He needs to go far side. Great challenge. But that cross should have come in for Anthony Gordon when Madueke was on the edge of the box. Madueke takes too long. Selfish. But look at Anthony Gordon, the far side in your picture. Look at Anthony Gordon on the far side. He wants that ball curling around to run onto it. He's asking for it. He's asking for it. Never gets it. He's open again. Never gets it. Prime locations. Harry Kane would have got that ball, but maybe Anthony Gordon doesn't get the same respect from England players. The song I like to hear the England fans sing is The Great Escape. England! That's the one I like. And the band as well, when the band's playing with the trumpets and the brass band's playing, that's fantastic as well. Similar to the Dutch with their band. But hey, every country has its own little flavour. Chris Cavlin, what a pass from Kane, eh? What a pass, absolutely. That's a great pass from Kane. Very much like the goal for Iran the other night, where it came 60 yards across the field. He took one touch, he crossed it straight away, and bang, it comes in, and a header goes in off the post. One of the goals of the World Cup so far, that second goal from Iran. What a goal that was. What a play. But yeah, Harry Kane, what a pass. England now, I hate to say it, but they look like they're falling into the old trap of sitting on the 1-goal lead. 16 minutes gone. There's that new defender again, Harry Kane, coming back to play the ball up front. Interesting tactic, but that's a lot of legwork for Kane to keep dropping back and playing that ball. Interesting tactic, but it puts him in and out of the defensive picture for Croatia. They don't get a chance to see him every 5 seconds. Physical play in the middle. Croatia, though, standing tall, keeping the ball. Looking to pick the lock. Ball over the top, and Pickford will easily gather that off the chest. Keeps it on the ground. Doesn't need to pick it up. Declan Rice, who should be playing for Ireland, playing for England. You know I'm laughing. Ireland's not laughing. Yeah, turned out for Ireland in the early days, and then when it got serious, he turned for England. I wonder why. Do you think it's because he wanted to get to a World Cup? I think so. Bellingham on the ball, no time on the ball, passes off. Reece takes a touch, all the way back into defence. Again, 1-0 up so far. First game between England and Croatia was in 1996. It was an international friendly. It finished 0-0. That coming shortly after the horrific scenes that split Yugoslavia as a country into two different nations. Scenes that I never thought you'd ever see in Europe. Scenes that literally disgusted me. And remember, I served. But the scenes I see from the Ukraine, etc., ridiculous. Ridiculous. Why? Ball back to Livakovic. He didn't really want it, but he gets it cleared. Bellingham flick into nowhere. Maybe you want to bring the ball down, Jude. Great tackle a minute ago, but midfield, we expect more from you than the flick and the flare. Be careful how you say that. The flick and the flare. Sounds a little Irish, doesn't it? You, flick and a flare, you. Where's our scoreboard queen? Oh, shit. I am on duty. I'm on duty. Yes, there we go. She must be working hard. Well done, Kevin. So much doing. I clearly forgot to put the score up. It's good now, 1-0 to England. And I'm in the House of Flags, Kevin and you guys. Can you see the House of Flags behind me? Those there, all them flags there. You've got England, Canada, Mexico, and US as the host. But England, 2 flags. Maybe it's going to be 2-0. Let's see what happens. 2 flags for glory. England moving forward. Free kick coming up. No free kick, says the referee. Well played. And now there's a free kick. Tit for tat. Tit for tat. Anderson doesn't get the free kick but gives one up. Chelsea and Arsenal, always a bad thing. Wenger and John Terry. I don't know why John Terry's up there. Interesting. Arsene Wenger. Interesting. Chelsea and Arsenal. Friends at last. Friends at last. Coming down the left side now, Croatia. Looking to get into the box. Blocked one more time. Nice tic-tac-toeing. Jude Bellingham tushes that one too long. He's got the pace. Go wide, son. Keep going wide. Use that pace. Use that pace. Use that pace. Take the shot. Could have passed off, but literally looking for himself there. But use the pace. He should have kept going wide with pace. Stretch that defence, but he didn't. He didn't. Got an itchy nose. Is another goal coming? Pickford gathers on the edge of his box, picks it up, throws it back out. John Stones to Declan Rice. Both marching forward together. Rice, for me, needs to do more. He hasn't done enough for me so far. He needs the work rate. He passes the ball and he starts to walk. See, he's passing the ball and he's delegating things off. He needs to start taking the responsibility instead of shirking responsibility. He's out there on the wide side doing nothing at all right now. He's taking a break. He's hiding. You've got to show up and your face is ready to be on the chopping block at every minute. There's Harry Kane right back in defence. To me, I don't agree with that tactic one little bit. Why have you got your forward running left and right everywhere? I don't agree with that tactic. I really do not. In goes the penalty one more time. He's off his line again, the keeper. He's off his line again. Oh, that's the first one. I do beg your pardon. He's off his line. Totally, you can see it. Both feet in front of the line. Clear as day. Nice save. And if it wasn't for that rule, he probably would have got away with it. But right now, England enjoying a 1-0. Talking through the head-to-heads just to keep you interested in the water break. And literally keep people into the game by watching the water break. But they're going to bring the ads in again here at Disgusting TSN, the sports shit work. But I'm going to give you something to look about. Head-to-heads, as it's been going, head-to-heads. And welcome in again. England 1-0 up over Croatia. Is it going to stay like that? It might not. And in that semi-final a long time ago, 2018, it did not. Trippier scoring the free kick, but Croatia coming back strong, winning 2-1 on the day. Your second match ever between these two teams was August 2003, 20th of August to be exact. 3-1 win for England as also an international friendly. So the first match between these two teams that either side won was that one, 3-1. Then a year later, June 2004, European Championship, England wins 4-2, and that was qualifying. And then November 2007, also in qualifying, they win 2-0 over... Sorry, Croatia wins 2-0 in the return match. Croatia's first win over England was 11th of October 2006, qualifying match, European Championship. Then, in the European Championships, England loses 3-2 to Croatia, and that was 2007, 3-2 at Wembley. And that was the match where Steve McLaren was your coach of England, and he sat on the sideline forever and ever and ever with the brolly, the umbrella, standing on the sideline, the only man on his own with a brolly standing there, nicknamed the Wally with the brolly forevermore. But he was standing there, making no changes to the match whatsoever, watching England lose 3-2 to Croatia. It was so obvious to see it coming down. And that was 21st of November 2007. Why do I talk about rain? Because on that day it was pissing down with rain where I was, absolutely pissing down with rain, and England lost 3-2. A year later, FIFA World Cup qualifying, England wins 4-1, and a year after that, England won 5-1 as well. That was 2009. So the scores and the games have gone either way, all the way through. So there's some of the stats as the guys are getting back off the water break. Recently, in the last 5, England's won 3, drew 1, and lost 1. 2018, though, that's the last win that Croatia had over England. 8 years ago, 2 World Cups ago, and England were winning the match 1-0. Is history to repeat itself? 4 matches ago, Croatia 0-0, Nations League. And also in 2018, Also in 2018, a 2-1 win for England to reprieve the 2-1 loss. Livakovic now with the goal kick. Going long. 25 minutes gone, everybody. Declan Rice wins the ball. Where's he going? Back for, and maybe the ball needs to go forward a little bit more with Declan Rice, but he seems to like passing back, putting his team under pressure. And England now tic-tac-toeing in a triangle, relieving the pressure. Pickford with the ball on his own 6-yard box. 3 matches ago, England wins 2-1 in the Nations League. That was 2018. Ball over the top now. Well dealt with. Going back to Livakovic. And he clears. Takes a touch. Madueke coming in. Livakovic goes long with the ball over halfway. Modric with the ball, keeping possession. Fighting for possession. Bellingham on his heels. But Modric just dishes the ball out quickly enough to keep Croatia moving to the left wing. Now it's coming back into defence, central defence, in their own half. There's a lot of action going on, but Croatia not really breaking England down just yet. Modric now, the man with the key to unlock your defence, no matter what team you are, on the ball, gets it back again, looking around, probably going right side, flights it to the right wing. In it comes. O'Reilly straight there, blocking him. And again, everything Croatia are doing, England are matching defensively, but that tactic with Harry Kane dropping back on the defensive line really is a very interesting tactic. Definitely comes from the coach, but I'm asking myself, why? Milky Moo Celtic, how do all? How you doing, Milky Moo? How you doing, son? Leonardo says, hey, Milky. It's Chunzo. Hey, Chunzo, how you doing, fella? Livakovic, getting the ball out of dodge, going down the line, and all the way back to Pickford. Milky Moo Celtic, Portuguese struggling with it earlier. Yes. They really looked like shit, didn't they, eh? I'd tell you. And Congo, bless them. Bless them. CR7 got screwed slightly. Shot coming in, doesn't take it, should have took it, trying to go through all the players. No foul, yes there is a foul. I wonder if Turpin has been on the Terpenes. If you know what they are, you'll have a laugh. Chunzo, bye lads. You're off again, Chunzo. Hey Chunzo, says Kevin. Milky Moo Celtic. Leonardo Barriero, no easy game in the World Cup, says Leonardo. No, there isn't. Milky Moo, sorry Chunzo. You guys know each other, that's fantastic. That's great. 2 games ago, England wins 1-0 over Croatia, 2021 in the European Championship. All totaled, if you want to know, and I know you do, because it makes sense to know. Leonardo says Spain, Brazil, and Portugal really disappointing the fans. So far, yes. But you could also say that they're pleasing other teams as well. You see, when you see a big team not doing it, it does please everybody else, no? I'd say so. Definitely. T is fine. Croatia moving forward, getting more into the game. Like you saw in the final minutes in the 2-1 win in the World Cup 6 years ago. Croatia took the early goal, went behind, and slowly came back into the match, having the possession, having the play. And England were thinking that 1 goal would be enough. Are they thinking the same? Are they trying to protect the lead so early on in? I think it's a grave mistake to play that game. Croatia will find a moment. Modric, Perisic, they'll find a moment. And they'll do it to you again. That must be the worry of every England fan right now. Does history get to repeat itself? Because if it does, blame the coach. But again, I've got to say, Harry Kane dropping so deep, that really does surprise me. They're playing a 4-2-4. Watch it right now. There's a 5-1-4 going on by England in defence. 5 at the back line, 1 in midfield, Anderson in midfield, and there's 4 quasi-midfielders, including Madueke and Harry Kane, settling into the midfield, just clogging up the zone. Is it the right tactic? If you're good enough to play defensive football like that, like the Italians used to do years ago, Catenaccio, if you can do that, big tackle coming in, Anthony Gordon stealing, Jude Bellingham takes the ball, passes back to Gordon. Gordon now needs to touch off. He does touch off, gets it back. Harry Kane, no time on the ball. Right wing, Madueke, over. Get the cross in, get the cross in, get the cross in! Oh, I tell you what, that's another close call. That's another close call. They've got to look at that. They've got to look at that. That's another close call. Great ball by Madueke. And Bellingham racing in. Take a close look. There's something in that. There's something in that. They should be looking at that, but are they? Are they looking at it? I'm sure they are. The referee's not moving around very much, as if he's listening into that earpiece and not focusing too much on the game. You know, that brain drain. Look at me, brain drain. I'm staring like a deer in the headlights because I'm listening to some guy talk to me. And it's funny. I'll tell you a story. When I used to have guys talking in my ear, I used to play games on them. I wouldn't answer them. I wouldn't answer them. My producer, Glenn, he used to do all the Edmonton Oiler games as well when I was doing stuff in Edmonton for TSN, etc., or the matches at Commonwealth Stadium. We used to have the Oilers guy come in and do the producing, and his name was Glenn. Maybe nothing in it, but I'll tell you what, close on, close on, close on. But he would talk to me, go, Steve, you're live in 5, 4, 3, 2. It's yours, Steve. 1, go. Really soft in your ear, and I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't move a muscle. I'd make him panic. He'd be like, Steve, you're on, Steve. Okay, here we go, guys. And I'd just wait about 2 or 3 seconds just to really get him crazy in the head. It was funny. It was funny. You got to play with people, right? You got to play with them. Rice now with the ball down to the left wing. England now pushing down the left wing, getting another throw-in. No, Anthony, you cannot run through human flesh. It is physically impossible. And Sally, what? Up the line now, O'Reilly. I want to see a bit more from O'Reilly. He's been given massive defensive duties. You know that. That's why you're not seeing too much of him up front. But he is lethal with the ball. Young O'Reilly. What a great career he's had so far. So young, into the City ranks. Pep Guardiola was the coach. Doesn't it seem strange to say that? Pep Guardiola was the coach. Ball still in play. Going out of play, still in play. O'Reilly making the foul. Free kick, Croatia. Referee Turpin having a great day so far. The man from France having a great day so far. Should be free kick. 2 free kicks available there. 2 kicks to the Croatian. Great action. Leonardo says, Spain, Brazil, Portugal really disappointing the fans. They are. Sometimes I wonder with Pickford, I really do. Sometimes I wonder with Pickford. He had time to have cleared that ball, but he hangs on to it. And why is he even out there? You've got defenders dealing with it. Let them do their job. Ball far post. Will make it. Headed back into the mixer. Bellingham sloppily clears it, but gets the ball back. Running forward now. Madueke coming down the right side. He will get the ball. Go with speed. Anthony Gordon open again. The far side. Has he been seen? Delays the cross again. Why are you delaying the cross? What are you delaying for? Get the cross in, son. Far post. Again, Madueke. If I'm Thomas Tuchel, I'm going to rip his nuts off at halftime. Get the cross in. What are you waiting for? Reece on the ball now. Madueke. Passes off. Reece with the cross. Great cross. Headed. It's a battle. Still live. Reece headed it back in the mixer. But really, where to? Think about it, Rice. Think about it. You're heading it back into the feet of a Croatian defender. It needs to go into the feet of an English forward. Think about it, Rice. Guardiola on the ball. Passing it back. Livakovic in his own 6-yard box. When you see Croatia being pinned back like this, wait for the spring. Wait for the counter. Intelligent play one more time. Bellingham standing up right now. Bellingham standing up, having a better match so far. Chunzo says, I just called in. I am off to bed because no more exams. Well done, son. I hope you get all the marks you need. I hope you studied during the night, during the day, during the afternoon, during whenever you can, to make sure you get the marks that you deserve. 35 minutes gone, 10 minutes before half-time. Konza now on the ball. Passes off to Reece James. Inside it comes. Croatia on the edge of the box. Shot coming in. Takes one touch, takes two touch, lines it up. Shot coming in. What a goal! 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 What a brilliant strike. Baturina in the back of the net. What a piece. And that's what happens when you stand off. It starts with Jude Bellingham coughing up the ball in midfield, looking for the free kick going down, thinking he's going to get a foul. But down, down, down he goes. Watch it, he's down there. And the ball over the top. Simple, simple, simple. But watch Rice. Watch Rice. Where's Rice watching? Where's Rice watching? He's your defensive midfielder. What's he watching? Nothing. He's ball watching. Pickford gets a hand on it, but Declan Rice guilty of ball watching. You're a defensive midfielder. That's your job. Keeping things clear in front of the defensive line. The back four relies on central defensive midfielders to pick up the danger slots. He didn't pick up nothing. He was ball watching like a 2-year-old. 1-1. I told you Croatia would come back into this. The signs are there. And if England don't wake up, they will be losing the first match of the World Cup. Don't blame Pickford. Blame Rice. Ball watching like a 2-year-old. Like a 2-year-old. This is a repeat of 2018 so far. England get a penalty, go ahead. Croatia score from open play. Can you say that England have developed or created a major chance in open play apart from the penalty? It leaves you thinking, doesn't it? 37 minutes in, we got a tied game. Brilliant for the neutral, worrisome for England, jubilation for Croatia. But it is as it is, and you've seen it develop, guys. England sitting on the 1-0, needed to go with full power, and that midfield needs to start working. And Harry Kane, please, stop dropping back into the back line. Kevin Babs, ooh, is history repeating itself? I told you that a couple of times in the match so far, Kev. I think it is. And if England don't pick it up, it will be another 2-1. They have the talent to make this happen. But stop worrying about winning a free kick. Stop worrying about winning a free kick. Worry about winning the match over 90 minutes plus. The winning mentality is with Croatia, not with England. They have a team, always have a team that works the same way. England need to bring their A game in every position. Free kick coming up, no doubt about it. But a great goal. Great goal. But again, I'm going to tell you, Declan Rice, what are you doing? What are you watching? You're watching the ball like a 2-year-old. And you're supposed to be a champion, EPL champion. Makes me wonder. Makes me wonder. Deer in the headlights, Declan Rice. Ball watching. Milky Moose Celtic, I'm in Ireland, and I felt the whole landmass lift 1 foot up in the air there. There you go, there you go, there you go. Leonardo says, hey, Pickford, leave the kids alone. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. There you go, there you go, there you go. Lovely. Nice one, nice one. Hey, Pickford, leave them kids alone. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. They'd call him something else. They'd call him something else. Croatia always flying the flag for the great Yugoslavian footballers. Yes. And Yugoslavia, like over the years and throughout history, Yugoslavia has been a massive footballing nation in history, especially in World Cups. They have. Never get the acclaim, do they? And so sad for the Adriatic coast and that war back in the 90s. Such a beautiful country. Such a touristic zone. It'll never be what it was, but it's still a beautiful place. But yes, Yugoslavia, back in the day. A hotbed for footballers. 1-1 coming up to half-time. 5 minutes to go to half-time. Half-time will get you some music to try and lift your spirits, England fans, and keep your spirits high, Croatia fans, in the game. Ball over the top. Madueke will not make it. Easily shepherded out of play. But England do win the corner. Voskovic, nicely played, number 22, sorry. Nicely played. Jude Bellingham taps the ball over for the corner. But Croatian fans are the ones cheering right now. Again. I tell you. England and Croatia. Does it get any better? Just 1 second. Beauty. Declan Rice, Mr. Ball Watcher. You are guilty of ball watching. You need to provide something to save your day. You cost us the goal. Ball coming in. Headed into net. There it goes. What a cracker. You could see it coming. Harry Kane miles off the play, coming in late. Declan Rice, you might have just redeemed yourself with that. Stop ball watching, dude. It's 2-1. Getting the score done as I should have done for Croatia. Scoreline coming up. Give me a second. Harry Kane. Second goal of the day. Is Harry going to get a hat-trick? Just before half-time, just when England needed a goal, Harry Kane stands up and gets England on the board. Nearly giving Croatia 2 there, but 2-1 to England. Just before half-time, Thomas Tuchel will be a happy guy. But I'll tell you what, he's definitely going to have things to say in the locker room. 2-1 England just before half-time. England fans relieved. Croatia is always flying the flag. Yes, they are. Leonardo. Yes, they were great. They almost won the World Cup. They almost did. Yes, they almost did. Milky Moose Celtic. He's sad. This game is turning out to be awesome, says Leo. 2-1 England. Half-time coming. Redemption. Last time England scored 2 on Croatia was 6 years ago, and that was in the UEFA Nations League. Thomas Tuchel, 2-1. A couple of skinny-looking Lions in the crowd there. They look very anemic, those Lions. They need some fresh red meat. Pickford with the ball, beaten once already. Did get a hand on it. Wasn't his fault. It was Declan Rice ball watching. But Rice has redeemed himself with the corner, finding Superman Harry Kane that pushes in a massive header, coming in late off the play. Obviously from the training ground. Unusual headed goal from Kane off the corner. Seems to me very much training ground situation. England stealing the ball. Unlucky. Madueke could have had that go nicely for him. He'd have been through, clean on net just before half-time. Possibly 3-1. Croatia dodging a bullet. What an emphatic header, Chris Cavling. Yes, what an emphatic header. You saw him coming. You knew that if he got it on target, it was going to be low. And away you go, and they're singing the dart song, yes. However, Croatia has equalised once. They can do it again. You know they can. And if England don't keep up that pressure and go back into that defensive shell, they might well do that. Ball coming inside. Needs to go back outside. It does. Tackle coming in. O'Reilly goes past one. Great feet by O'Reilly, keeping the ball alive, keeping the move alive. Comes back out. Anthony Gordon now taps off. Jude Bellingham takes it on the foot. No free kick, says the referee. Yes, a free kick. Yes, a free kick. Pasalic, really? I'd say take a look. Bit of a soft free kick, Katsalia. Easily given by Mr. Turpin. Croatians not having that. Jude Bellingham in agony. Looks like something got stuck between the door and him. You know what I'm saying? Got his dick wedged in the door. Free kick. Now, if this is on target, this could be ending the match before half-time. And then it could start to turn out to be a bad match, like a 5-1. Last time England beat Croatia 5-1 was in 2009 in a FIFA World Cup qualifying match. 5-1. Do you remember that? 2009, it's a long time ago. Long time ago. Leonardo Barriera, foul. Time to walk the walk for England, says Leo. Who takes? I think that you got to think Madueke's got this one. Reece James looks like he's spotting it. If anything, it looks like he's curling it to the keeper's right. That's your left. If you're looking at the goal straight on, he's going left. Madueke stepping up for the fakery. He's not got a run up for that. It's Reece James for my money, and I think he's going to the left. Keeper's left. Ball blocks, not the best free kick. In fact, really, why are you shooting low? Anthony Gordon does very well on the defensive. 4 minutes to go in added time. England 2-1 up. A reprieve goal. Harry Kane, 2 goals in the match. Baturina scoring for Croatia in between. An absolute rocket. Pickford gets a hand on it after Harry Kane puts England 1-0 up with a penalty. 45 minutes gone. 3:30 to go until the second half will be coming. Ball going all the way to the left side. Croatia spaciously opening up the field. Reece James jockeys. Ball coming inside. Modric wants it. Doesn't get it. Coming down the left side again. Very methodical in the build-up. One more time. That's what you expect from Croatia. Great on the ball. Everybody can have the ball. Everybody loves to touch the ball. Modric down to the left side. Not his best pass. Putting himself under pressure. Gets it back. Once you see Modric play a bad ball, you won't see him play a bad ball for a while. Blowing the trumpet. .230 to go. Harry Kane's header was something of absolute World Cup history. You're not going to see a better World Cup header than that. Absolute monstrous header. Typically Harry Kane in the absolute art of finishing in front of the net. England's best ever striker, and he's got a few years to add to it. Will he ever be equalled? Will anybody ever beat Harry Kane, who at the moment is down on the ground due to doing defensive duties? Croatia now going down the right side. Shot coming in. Not so far away. Worth taking the shot. Harry Kane arguing, where's the foul? But again, don't worry about the foul or winning the foul. Worry about winning the match. No foul at all, Harry. No foul at all, Harry. You got knocked or the guy coming through. Don't worry about it. You're a big boy. Leo says, seriously, what's going on with the free kick takers? Absolutely, absolutely. But it's not just England. Yes, that's for sure. The best English free kick takers were left out of the squad. Yes, yes, yes. I have to agree. But you have to think that's part and parcel of Thomas Tuchel and what he wants to design as a squad or what he wants in the squad. There's other parts of people's games that probably do not fit the bill. They might just be too nonchalant. It might be something simple. But there's a reason why they're not there. Are they too relaxed in their training? Are they too relaxed in their personality? Is it not the personality he wants in the squad? Leo says squads rarely have great free kick takers anymore. It's true. It's true. But for some reason, Thomas Tuchel thinks it's wiser not to take them. And look at the guy Saka. Not really having much of a sniff right now. Expect maybe later in the game. But people would have expected him to start. And I wouldn't. So it all depends what you're looking for in your squad. Ball over the top. That's a great ball. 2-2. There you go. What a brilliant goal. What a brilliant goal. 2-2 just before half-time. Talk about ball watching England. Take a look at this second one. What a game we've got. 2-2 at half-time. Croatia absolutely ecstatic. But look at the defending. Look at the ball watching. A simple tap over the top. Look at them. Nobody's watching the men. They're all watching the ball. Look at them. All of them are watching the ball. All of them are watching the ball. Nobody's watching the man coming through or the guy coming after. They're watching the ball. We have ball watchers. Absolutely embarrassing. Giving Pickford no chance in net. We've got ball watchers. Milky Moose Celtic, woohoo! He's a happy man, and I know why. Damn, what a goal, says Leo. They're deaf for dying breed, Kevin Babs. Squad rarely have great free kick takers. But England, guilty of ball watching. 2 times they've been guilty of watching the ball. Absolute guilty of ball watching. Half time, here we go. Ball watching, number 1. Declan Rice. Ball watching, number 2. Reece. James. Absolute ball watchers. If you're not watching the ball and you're watching your man, England are 2-0 up. Harry Kane can put 2 goals in, but the ball watching has just cost England dearly. And face it, if you're literally a goal up with minutes to go before half-time, your job is defending. Absolute defending. That is your job right now. You're not there thinking about going forward again. You're there thinking about get on the ball, possession, pass it around expansively, make the other team chase, but wind it down and close the match to half-time. That is what you're supposed to be doing. This is a repeat plus from 2018. 2-2 at half-time, I tell you. 2-2 at half-time. Offside, you could have thought so. I'm like, put the ball in the box and give yourself a chance, says Milky Moo. Absolutely. Great first half, literally. Who's coming out to take the second half? 2-2 at half-time. Thomas Tuchel, if you are listening to me right now, you need to literally rip the left nut off every defender because they've been ball watching. So give them the nut back, let them have a look at that little nut, how round it is, and tell them stop ball watching because that's what you're doing, is you're ball watching. Criminal defending by England. Great opportunism by Croatia. Milky Moose Celtic, aye lad, going to get a scaldy. But again, Croatia must be ecstatic with this right now. Literally have to be ecstatic. And why wouldn't they be? Why would they not be? Absolutely. Okay, half time. We're going to get you some of the good old music. We'll get you going. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to change that one there just a second. I'm going to bring up Group J because that's what we need to hear. Just 2 seconds. It takes me literally seconds. I'm picking a track out of the library. It literally doesn't take that long. I go to my World Cup music groups, and I'm going to go to Group L, which is right there. Bring in Group L, which is right there. And bring in the music, which is right there. Enjoy it. I'm going to turn it up. Bringing up the new music for England fans. Bringing up the music for Croatian fans. Also, Ghana, Panama. So get into that. See what you got. Enjoy it. I'll be back very shortly. Half time. England 2. Croatia 2. It's not supposed to have gone this way, but it is going this way. Harry Kane 2 goals. You would have thought he's thinking, we got this. You don't got this. you guys. Isn't that track from Panama just something? All the tracks were brilliant. England's track was great. Croatia's was beautiful. Ghana's was something real African. And this is Latino Centralo Americo. Beautiful. Panama. But I'm getting ready. Game's coming on. Second half's coming. I promised you a costume change. Here we go. Sub me in, coach. There we go. Ready to play. How old is this shirt? Does anybody know how old this shirt is? It's really old. It is old. Very old. Very old. So plain, so plain. But yes, great music. Subscribe to the channel, people. Let's get ready for the second half. It's going to be something different. Something happening. Let's see what does happen. But 2-2 at the half-time. I tell you, England pegged back twice. Are they going to be pegged back a third time? Or is Croatia going to do the number? Four goals in one half is absolutely not what I was looking for. Maybe one? Maybe one on the match. I'm just going to get the old lineup here getting going. But yes, 4 goals in one half. That is just absolutely not what I was hoping for. I mean, let's face it, for the neutral, it's brilliant. But I did not think that that was coming along. Laugh out loud. Yes, mate. Yes, mate. Sub me in, coach. I'm also going to hope that that's going to make a thumbnail for this afterwards. And the post game's definitely going to roll after this. So yes. But I'm in the house of flags, eh? What do you think of the flags, eh? What do you think of the flags? I'm thinking it's rather. I'm loving the flags. I mean, Canada, Mexico, USA. Got 2 England flags there. England need another goal. I've just put an England shirt, well, uncovered the England shirt off the retro English casuals jacket. I've had that for a long time. I've got some casuals gear from a long time ago, and it's all Umbro, nothing but Umbro. As you see, the England badge is there. As you see, the Umbro badge is there. England are not wearing Umbro, are they? They haven't worn Umbro for a long time, but that is what they should be wearing. If they were true to tradition, England would be wearing a shirt just like this. England badge and the Umbro badge. If they were true tradition, but they're not. They're not. Croatia 2-2. Jeffrey, I tell you what, mate, it's not what I was looking for. I don't think anybody was, right? Like I say, 1-0. When the penalty went in, I thought, whoa, could be 1-1. I guided you to the 1-1, yes. Went 2-1 up England. You're thinking you're going to get it to half-time, but what a cracking replay, 2-2. I mean, we've had some great goals, decent match, and I think we're going to carry on with that. I think that this game can only get better. It's been fantastic so far, but, yeah, Jeffrey, 2-2. 2-2. Everybody, if you're at work, I'm going to paint better pictures for you in the match to keep you better in the match. If you can't watch, I'm going to paint pictures. I got an email coming in from Tony. Tony's at work. Can't see the match, Stevie. Love what you do. Keep us informed. When I get that kind of email, I'm going to be talking to you straight away. So I'm going to paint better pictures for the people that can't see watching this match. Believe you me, people are glued into this one all over the place. And like I say, 2-2 at half-time. Nobody would have thought that was going to happen. That just isn't reality, but it bloody is reality, isn't it? Now, I just hope off the back of that, and you know what I'm going to say, don't you? Tea time, baby. And that really is a scaldy. Oh, yeah. But you know what I'm going to say, right? You just had the most amazing first half. If you're honest, for an England or a Croatia fan, for those games, you've just had the best half between those two teams you've probably ever seen. Honestly, there's not been a half like that between England and Croatia, I don't think, ever. It was even Stevens, 2 apiece. Magic. So, the question is, you ask yourself, is it going to get better? Or is it going to fall off and taper out to a 2-2 draw when no one goes any further? What are we going to see? What are we going to see? What are we going to see? Into the chat as we're getting ready for this. But great half, really. You can't get much better entertainment than that. I mean, literally, everything's been dialed in. Pretty good. So, yeah, 2-2. Pretty damn decent. Decent. Into the chat. Just checking off. Oh, shoot sticks. Yeah, absolutely. Good one. Good call, Milky. Good call. I totally blew that one. Crystal will totally tread on my head. Yeah, let's get that up there, man. Move it across. Make it easy to get to. There we go. Boom. Banging it over. There we go. There we go. How bad of me? How bad of me? Milky Moo. It's not 66, is it? It's like... Sorry, I've got to back up. Kevin Babs, or 2010. Okay. It's not 66. It is. It is the 2009. You're right, Kevin. It's got the little crosses on there. You can't see them, but the little crosses. But this was in the day where there was no real advertising too much on the shirts, yeah? So what I'm saying is, this could be 1905 or 2009. Because there was just your manufacturer's badge and your national badge, yeah? And before the manufacturer's badge came on, you would have just had that. It would have been just a shirt with the England badge or just a shirt with a German badge, French, Argentinian, whoever. So it just shows you where the shirts have gone from and to. But yeah, 2009, mate. 2009. It's not 66, but it looks like it. Milky Moo Celtic, pretty sure Jackie Charlton wore that shirt. Yeah, probably, eh? Ghostface Hausen. Pickford needs to do better, but this England back five is an absolute mess. Get Madueke off. He doesn't know what defence is, does he? Eh? He's so switched off, it's unbelievable. And talk about delaying the cross. Get the cross in early. Makes me wonder what Thomas Tuchel has seen in some of these players. But the back line, one word, defines 2 goals. Ball watching. That's what they've been doing. They've been watching the ball. Ball watchers is what they are. That's what they are, ball watchers. That's 2-year-old mentality in football. Ball watching. You don't watch the ball. You must be continually doing a 360. You must be a peacock in defence. That's what they're supposed to be training defenders. You've got to be a peacock. Keep looking around. Keep looking around. Got to be looking around. Keep watching the people around you. Know where the ball is. But worry about the people. You can't worry about the ball if it's not next to you. You've got to worry about the people. So worry about the people on the other team around you, peacock, and keep looking at them. No. England defenders. Oh, there's the ball. Gormless bunch of fucks. And they watch the guy walk through. And this first goal is a ball-watching situation as well. Declan Rice looking around, watching the ball, watching the pretty play. Oh, that's a lovely part. Oh, what a great tackle. Oh, that's lovely, yeah. And totally not watching what he's doing. Totally switched off. And I've said for years, the one thing that England have problems with is 90 minutes plus of focus continually through the match. They might have great skills, they might be able to tackle stuff, but their mentality, the thinking mentality, that steel mentality is not there. And that's what needs to improve in this match especially. Just saying. But getting back to the match here. Fans are in fine vola. I love seeing the fans. Those retro shirts. Good old Croatian fella. He's having it there with his daughter, I imagine. Might be his wife. I don't know. But mentality. Come on, Harry. Lead them kids along. Hey, Harry, lead them kids along. All in all, you're another brick in the wall. Harry's got to lead them kids along. He's scored 2 goals already. What has he got to do in his mind? What's he thinking? Anthony Gordon, need to see more of him. Konza needs to step up. You might want to chit-chat there, Declan, but open your fucking mouth on the field and watch the fucking ball, yeah? Really. Men. Got to make it lively, guys. England coming on. This is not a game for fun. This is a battle. Croatia are coming into this war to win. England need to wake up. There you go. A little bit of firecracker at the half. But Harry Kane can do no more than what he's done. 2 goals in 1 half. Fantastic. Pickford, not everybody's choice. I think he's on the small side for a keeper sometimes, but his shot stopping normally is good. Haven't seen too much of it tonight. But when you're exposed by defenders that ball watch, I can't blame Pickford. I really can't, not so far. He got close on one. If he'd have got a stronger hand, it probably pushes it over the bar. But second half about to get ready. Referee's got the whistle in his mouth. Thousands of people not in their seats. The prawn sandwich mob are not present again. Yes, your Gold Club members are still in the concessions. So FIFA are telling us the line sacks of. But here we go. Second half. Magical game. Let's see what we get. Croatia looking to get a winner. Pickford gets the ball on his own 6-yard. I'm happy with what he's done so far. Like I say, the defending was woeful. Bloody woeful. That's what they needed to do. Just what Rice did there. Get the ball out of the congestion, get it in open space and keep possession and take the pressure off. Let the ball do the work. Let's start thinking, shall we, England? England's got to start thinking. If he brings Henderson on, just sack him now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Great point, Ghost Facehausen. Great point. Absolutely. I'm interested in the Hausen. Where's the Hausen from? Is it Germany? Or is it Österreich, Austria? Is it Switzerland? Because they can all speak German in them countries. Weißt du? England on the halfway line. O'Reilly with the ball. Into Anthony Gordon. Gordon now done very little so far. But he's really been marshalled tightly on the sideline. Konza on the ball. For a first big taste of the big stage, I think Konza's doing okay. Ball down the line. England now tic-tac-toe going through. Can he keep going? He can keep going. Put it in the net. It is in the net. 3-1. Fantastic goal. That's what Jude Bellingham is supposed to do. Unleash it, my son. Unleash it. Yes, unleash that too, Lovey. Unleash it too. But he has done what he's supposed to do. 3-2 England. Absolute staunch running on the outside. Jude Bellingham. Fantastic goal, son. Why don't we see more of that, coach? 3-2 England to start off the second half. You've got to ask yourself, can England hold the lead or are they going to sit on it? But great finish under pressure. Livakovic coming in close. Get away with that shitty, disgusting ref cam. You can shove that up the sky zone. I don't give a shit about that ref camry. But what a great finish on normal footage. In off the post. Bang. Great goal. Tuchel, quite happy. You can see he's been talking about stuff, but yeah, take the praise, Jude Bellingham. Take the praise. Massive finish. Now from that, I do hope and pray that Jude Bellingham is going to grow into some great form. If he hits form, England has a chance to go far. He's one of the links in this team that if really hits good form can propel England to a higher stage. But all these players need to be on a high, including ball-watching Rice. Great save by Livakovic. Bellingham bringing up the crowd. Direct shot. Really should have curled it to the right side to give him more sort of shot and maybe purpose to getting it in the corner. He knows he had a better chance. But again, with that referee's cam, shove it where the shit don't shine. I can't look at that screen. That is just dishing my brain. Ref cam, man. They got it like... People need to sue these bastards for putting the ref cam on. It's like screwing people's brains. That's not how you watch football. And the camera's not even clear, for crying out loud. If it was clear, I wouldn't have a problem, but it's not even clear. It's fuzzy as shit, right? I tell you. Ball in. Oh, I tell you. There's a big chance by O'Reilly. Milky Moo, where's your match clock? You are 5 minutes behind. Right, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to kill that line and come back in. If I'm live like that, I'll be back. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm going to get that done because if that's so bad, then I'm going to just get a new line on it. I can't live like that. That's not right. How are they so late? What happened there? I'm not paying for delayed football. I want live football. Holy shit on a stick. I'm going to count myself in. When I get back in, I'm going to count myself in. Give me a time check, or give you a time check where I'm at. I'm at 54-21. 54-21 right now. England's got a corner. Rice is going over for the corner, is what I've got. Two seconds. Readjusting. Okay, corner coming in. There we go. Live on. Oh, I tell you, great save. Over the line. Got to go over the line. Is that over the line? Wow. Wasn't over the line. I tell you what, great action by Livakovic there. And I tell you what, that could have been 4. That could have been 4. Wow. Livakovic was doing brilliantly there. You're close to mine now. There we go. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Leo. Good on you, brother. Big thanks. That's better. Milky Moo Worldy on. Even though I'm not watching the game, I can hear them at the bar next door. That's good. Jeffrey Perrin. Even though I'm not watching the game, I can hear them at the bar next door. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That is why. I tell you what, they're reviewing that goal. I tell you how that's not gone in is amazing. Is that ball in or is that ball in? If they're reviewing it, it's going to be close, man. And it could be 4-2. Okay, nothing doing. Game is live again. Well done, Mr. Turpin. He's been on the wacky-backy. Rice now with the corner. Mr. Ball Watcher with the corner. Flights the ball in. Easy for the keeper to punch out. Nice level, nice height. Too slow. You can't chip the ball and you got to whip it in. Whip it in there. Chip it in there. Give the keeper all day long to bring it down. You got to whip it in. Open on the edge of the box. Madueke now. Passes off. Harry Kane. Gordon. Keeper saves. It's still live. Gordon takes another shot. Keeper punches out. Croatia under some real pressure right now. England bringing a good spell of pressure on the box. Free kick coming up. No free kick. Chip to the far side. Oh, I tell you what. Nearly number 4 there. Croatia being pushed all the way at the moment. A real battle in the box there. It was like Gordon Banks in 1970. There you go, there you go, there you go. I tell you what, I don't think anybody's ever going to beat that Pelé-Gordon Banks moment, save, header, a whole motion, simply because, not to be too nostalgic, but to be really honest where the core and the heart and the soul of football or soccer is. That moment was in 1970. It was in a moment in time where football around the world was at a very different level. It was a more honest, man-to-man, gentlemanly game. It was fierce, and you'd battle, and you'd get kicked in the boys when the ref wasn't listening and watching. And there were certain parts about it that was quite brutal. But the old-fashioned way of playing football back then meant that because it was so brutally physical, the guys that had the God-given skills, and at that time there were very few. There was, for one, Puskás came through earlier. Pelé was one. You got to say Eusebio from Portugal was another one. Bobby Charlton was many for many people around the world. But to have people that had skill to finish and get it on net like that, but also to have the great goalkeepers that saved things and didn't push it back into the mix and didn't punch crosses. They caught every cross. They were real goalkeepers, not like these guys today. These guys are outfield footballers that have got gloves on, okay, that like to do the splits. You would never have seen a goalkeeper back in the day do the splits. Why? Because he knows he's getting scored on. Just saying. But the guys that could do it back then with skill was so special to the game that they were literally rare. And Pelé was one of them. And Gordon Banks as a goalkeeper, he was another. But it was a different era with football concerned. But right now, the game here, 3-2 England, 58 minutes gone. Reece James bringing things over to the middle. England now seem to be a team full of more life, full of more running. Legs are moving, a bit more willingness between each other. Better ideas, but too much speed on the ball. If O'Reilly continues to have a sub-level performance, I'm thinking he might be one of the guys to take a bench and be subbed out. You can see the look on Tuchel's lips and his eyes. He wasn't too impressed with that. 3-2, we have it right now. England just having the ball in their own half, coming over halfway, chipping over the back line, down to the left, going into the corner flag. Should be going out for a throw-in. Croatia have the throw-in adjacent to their box. Milky Moo keeper earned his cross there. I tell you, did he ever? Did he ever? Great goalkeeping. Milky Moo held Batman in goals for Croatia. Yes, again. Chris Kavlin, what a game. Again, it is. Totally. We've got a long way to go. 30 minutes to go, 3-2. Croatia fans still hopeful that they'll reply again. But do you come back 3 times in a match? Coach and crew having a big chat, what they can fix, but what can you fix? Really, what can you fix? I mean, things are going pretty decent, no? There's nothing really there to fix. You can change the line. O'Reilly sort of penned in right now, takes the easy way out. Under pressure, I'll tell you what, could be a bit of a late call there. Free kick coming up. A little bit of afters. Stone's getting flattened, but he's up. He gets up, no doubt about it. But what can Zlatko Dalic do for Croatia? A man that's brought so much great moments for this national team of Croatia. What can he do right now to change it up and get Croatia back into this match? That's got to happen. Otherwise, you can see England possibly could add to it. I like that one. Ghostface Hausen, this Croatian keeper has had his Weetabix. Yeah, absolutely, eh? He also says Tuchel's hairline is terrible, though my hairline would go bad too if I watched Madueke play. Yeah, you know what I mean? Totally. That's the thing with a player like Madueke. You don't know what you're getting from game to game, yeah? Moments of genius and sometimes you're left wondering, and it's all confidence at the end of the day. If he comes out confident, he'll give you more, but if he starts to second-guess himself and makes a mistake here and one there, and then all of a sudden he's second-guessing everything he's doing, and then the performance sags, and goes from brilliance to what the hell are you doing? Attitudes is what we're seeing, yeah? Croatia playing around on the edge of their box, and this can't end well playing like this. You got no room. That's the way you do it. Get out of dodge. Get it upfield. Right now, England picking them off, winning the first and the second balls. Tea time. 62 minutes. 3-2 to England. Lots can happen. O'Reilly pissing around with the ball here, coughing it up nearly. He does cough it up. Can you turn it into a goal now, Croatia? Has the ball, has overturned it into the box. Cross coming in. He couldn't touch it. Corner ball coming. But again, O'Reilly not having the best match. And he's had a great season with Man City. Should be a goal kick. Indeed it is. But O'Reilly putting England under pressure there with lapse play. He needs to step it up. Bellingham now striding into gear. Has options. Lays off. England keeping possession. Anderson laying in, basically causing himself the injury. Watch this right now. Anderson turns, twists his back on the man to get into the ball to win the foul, and causes himself... Really, I think that really, they have to look at that as obstruction on Perisic, I believe it was, instead of foul on Anthony Gordon. Because you're just throwing yourself in front of the ball. That's not football. That's obstruction. Isn't that itself a foul? Just saying. It is the game. It is the way it's played nowadays, per se. Absolutely. But is it not, again, an obstruction? Is it not a foul? Konza with the ball inside. Stones passing it off. Rice. It's all very quick. It's all very close. And Anthony Gordon giving himself no time. Does he keep it in? He does, amazingly. Goes past one. Tries to. But he ends up with nothing. Tenacious Gordon. Ball was out of play. Ball was out of play. Leonardo Barriviera says, my father must be going crazy. He loves Kane. Right, there you go. The two ladies on the sideline, they are both from Mexico. Fourth official and VAR assistant, both from Mexico. The ladies are from Mexico. "65 minutes gone. Paselic comes in. Croatia need to show a little bit more now in these dying minutes to get back in the match. Right now, England getting comfortable, but it's because they're keeping the pressure on. This is what England need to do, just like the big teams. Keep the pressure on all match long. Don't settle for the goal lead. It's 0-0, like you were on the playground. It's 0-0. Next goal wins, per se. Bang, bang. But don't drop the level. Keep it up. That's what they got to do. Big teams keep it up all game long. Pickford not fouled. Sucked into it. Referee will call it, but... Turpin doing a great job, though. The referee absolutely doing a great job. Would not surprise me if Clement Turpin gets the World Cup final. It wouldn't surprise me. He is a top referee. Lovely ladies there in the Croatian colours. Don't be sad, love. It's not over yet. It's not over till it's over. But yeah, Clement Turpin from France, La France. Fantastic referee, in my opinion. I think that they have to look for him possibly to be a man to run the final. Croatian defence doing brilliantly there. All the way back to Pickford. And he takes a touch. He's spoilt for choice. He could go left, he could go right, he could go upfield, takes it to Rice, to Stones. Big turn inside. Anthony takes a twist and turn, goes back. Rice goes back into defence. Stones takes a touch on it. England passing it around, getting the possession game going. Anderson back to Stones, going to wide side. And as it does, Konza taking a touch too. He looks very comfortable on the ball, Konza, at this level. He does with Aston Villa too. I think what you may have seen at half-time, I think Tuchel may have ripped the defence to shit at half-time because the way they've operated in the second half, they look like they're awake. They look like they're moving with purpose in both directions, with the ball, without the ball. Ball into the box. Does it come down? Comes wide. Gordon takes a shot. Literally can't put the ball through mate. Won't work. Diving tackle. Gets the ball. Will be a throw-in. Meaty challenge. Bellingham using the body. And it looks like Rodgers is coming in. He is indeed getting his shirt on. Mr. Rodgers is coming into the game. That's good for England. That's going to add some quality. But yeah, Zlatko Dalic, he's got to get things going for his team sooner or later, because if it doesn't happen soon, it's not going to happen. And the game literally at halftime, when they both went in at halftime, Croatia and England, I really looked at the teams and thought, And at half-time, while I was listening to the great music, which you can get down below here at the library, Ultimate Soccer Show, hit the video and just go down. And all the music for the World Cup is there. Every single group. And there's one track that has all 48 tracks on one video, 2 hours 10. But when they went in at half-time, give me a cup of tea. Tea time, baby. When they went in at half-time at 2-2, I kind of thought you're going to see the typical Croatia come out and take the win, or at least get the draw. I wasn't too sure about England being strong in the mind to come out and do it. If England do pull this win out of the bag today, will be great for the psyche of the whole, and I say club. When I talk international teams, I say club. I always do, because when you're on international duty, you're part of a club playing for your national team. That's the way I look at it. So when you're with the club, national team, you're bonding. If England can get this win together, as is against Croatia, it's like shaking the monkey off your back, getting rid of an old enemy, doing something you haven't done in a while, making sure you move with the moment, you seize the moment, and you grow in the moment, and that squad becomes a moment moving forward each match as they step up another level in a quest to go further in the competition. There you go. England, you've seen the sidelines there. That's what we want to see as people on the sidelines. Marcus Rashford. Can he do something here? England fans in fine volley, but there's a long way to go. There is indeed a long way to go. It's funny to see the little kids of all the nations there, but there's a long way to go. Nice Croatian lady bobbing around. Keep dancing. She knows what music is. Madueke still doing it. Is he coming off soon? You never know. You never know. There's our two Mexican women officials. Them boys are obviously having a few beers. Do they look straight or do they look hammered? That one number 7 guy looks wrecked. He looks like he's had a few beers. Rice is coming off. Okay, Declan did a lot of stuff. I took the piss about him being a ball watcher, but if you're ball watching, you're ball watching. And Ricey was ball watching. Anthony Gordon, he's had his day. Saka, like I told you, coming on late. Saka's on, Rashford's on, and Rodgers is on. Madueke's day is done too. He did okay. But will he start next match? That's a question. Madueke, will he start next match? Interesting question. Ball back in play. 18 minutes to go. Leonardo Barriera, water break, more ads. They should put a beer break during the game. Yes, a beer break during the game. For select fans in the front row behind the bench. Yes, okay. Croatia breaking on the edge of the box. Can they do something? Moving on the outside. Takes it to the inside. Easily tackled and repelled by England one more time. Saka caught. Free kick coming up. Helped up. Croatia want the game going back. I love the interaction here. Water breaks. No more ads. Yeah. Leonardo, they should put a beer break during the game. Get the players more relaxed. Snake Amori says, are you high, man? Leonardo Barriera, no. Milky Moore, are you high, Snake? And if not, then why not? That's funny. Funny. Absolutely good shit, boys. Good shit. Absolutely awesome. Love it. Keep it coming. You're rocking it. That's what we need in the house. Good old fun. I'm having a swig of good old tea. Ball into the box. 17 minutes to go. Can England carry this lead or add to it? That's the question. On the edge of the box, tic-tac-toe going through. Another one. And then they lose the final touch. Could have been another chance there. Anderson has had a decent game all night long. Anderson, you could say, has had a decent game all night long. In the negative sense of the match, destroying things. England nearly playing on the back line, getting caught. Tell you. Oh, it's a good cup of tea. Great match. Jeffrey Perrin, the World Cup has been peaceful because there is no Russia. No, there's no Ukraine either. There's no Israel either. Eat that one as well. Ball headed back. That's not good. I tell you, well done, Livakovic. Just gets there just in time. You know I'm a sarky bastard, Jeff. There we go. Scotland is having the best time. Yeah. Top of the group. Bloody brilliant. One goal changes the whole universe for Scotland in one moment. Just one wee goal. And they're on top of the group. And Brazil, unfortunately, Leo, for now, is below Scotland. But that's a match I really want to see. Scotland and Brazil. And just in case, if you're watching on screen, I'll make sure I'll pull this one down so I can make sure I got it. All these that I'm showing you right now. I'll move it around because maybe it'll be the thumbnail. Those are all the matches I'm going to plot after this. So after this, we're going to plot something. And don't forget that Round of 32 show is coming straight after the final match in group play. So get ready for that live show, Round of 32, coming as soon as the last group match has been played. But those are all the games. So Scotland and Brazil, I am literally loving to see that because I saw the same match at a World Cup a couple of times. The most important one, though, was in 1974. That was when I saw it as a little boy. Yeah, fantastic. But it always stayed with me. I remember the graceful Brazilians on the ball. And that Brazilian team was tough as nails. They were kicking the crap out of anything that moved, not just kicking the ball. They were tough as nails. But Scotland were tough too, so it was quite a brutal physical game. But it was nonetheless a great memory. Scotland, Brazil coming up in days. You've got to say Brazil's going to be the favourite. But anything can happen in World Cup football. 14 minutes to go. Perisic with the ball on the line. Throws it in. Turns now. Spins. Croatia needs something to happen. Fires the long shots. I laughed my arse off there. Pickford just looked behind me in the 6-yard box as if anybody's standing behind you, for crying out loud. Who's going to be behind you, Pickford? He stood up literally and looked behind him into the goal as if to say, is anybody behind me, as the ball goes on the deck like a robot. Who's going to be behind you? Laugh my ass off. Shit sakes, man. Holy freaking moly. Talk about nervous anxiety. Oh, shit, I tell you. Pickford. Russia blood boy. Croatia camped out in front of England's defensive line, trying to get through, putting a ball over the top, or is it coming in wide? Entering in the box, cross coming in, going out for the corner. More pressure from Croatia. Big Croatian fan base in behind the goal. It's coming back. Danos doesn't like the play. England get the ball. But again, Pickford looking behind him when nobody was there. Like, who are you expecting to be there? You've been in your own 6-yard box for 5 minutes. You got the ball at your feet. Who's going to be behind you? Laugh my ass off. That's what he does. He pushes the ball back in the mixer there. La 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 Mexico. 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 Our ladies from Mexico. Good stop, though. Yeah, good stop. Oh, Rivellino. Oh, yes, I saw Rivellino. Yes, I did. Leonardo Badaviera. Yes, I did, my friend. I did. Rivellino moved like with the grace of the most beautiful running horse. Absolute grace with the ball. And he was tough as nails. But his grace, the way he rode and sort of ran with the ball at his pace, it was just phenomenal. Leo says Croatia's putting on the fire, and Milky Moo says actually did leave the ball on the plate as well. Yeah. Bellingham's going off. He's had a fair game. Can still do better, in my opinion, but he's had a fine game. But his goal going in, the one that's leading the match at the moment, in off the post. It's good to see Jude have a decent performance for England. I think he really needs that inspirational performance to push himself on. O'Reilly, again, needs to be a little bit quicker with his thinking. He's been caught in possession a few times. And if you're wondering who the man in the mask is, that is Jed Spence. Tottenham player. Very gifted. Do a few things. Can play somewhat of a tame defensive angle. Very gifted with slick passing. Has an eye for an assist. And if in position, he can score as well. So an effective forward operating little genius. Ball in the box, and Pickford punches. Should have caught that one. Should have caught that one. He's diving for no reason there. Makes it look good for the camera. But yeah, really, should be catching that cross. That's what I'm talking about. Old keepers, olden days. I mean, that's perfect height to catch. What's he punching for? Catch that ball. 2 hands on it, catch it. You've got nobody around you. And then he's diving for no reason. I mean, that ball is so off the goal. Like, what are you diving for? Talk about laugh. Too funny. Too funny. O'Reilly shoulders it, gets the throw in. Again, young O'Reilly hasn't done a bad performance. But in some moments of the match, he could have done better. 9 minutes to go. How many have eaten their fingers off already because the nails were gone in the first half? How many have eaten your fingers off? You're chewing your knuckles down to the bone. Leonardo says we still have some good minutes. We do have some good minutes, absolutely. Tea time, baby. 3-2 England. Ball through. Keeper's coming. Keeper, where the keeper? Where's the keeper? Well done. Eventually, Livakovic turns up. I'm asking myself, where's the keeper? Get off your line. That's an easy interception. Well done for making the save, though. But late, O'Reilly on the ball, passing on the inside. Stones takes a touch. Spins it back on the inside. Anderson onto the left wing. Rashford going down. Loses the ball. Doesn't take it with him. You've seen that a few times with Rashford. I'll tell you what, throughout his career, you've seen that a few times. He's better to release the pass early or get the shot off early. He's not a one-on-one man beater. What I mean by that is that he's not going to take the ball past you and beat you for speed. You need exclusive speed as a winger to do that. He has not got God-given speed. What he's got is great passing, a great brain, a great athletic frame, and a decent shot. And when you put that together once in a while, it'll get you a goal or an assist. Croatia bringing the pressure. Stevie bringing a great tea. Croatia on the right wing. What's coming next? Can England hold that lead? Something they have problems doing in big matches. You know, in the further latter stage of the competition, it's all about keeper coming forward, punching it. Why don't you collect that? You've made all the work by coming, Pickford. Smother it like a kiddie, like goalkeepers used to do. Holes everywhere, says Milky Moo Celtic. There are, indeed. England need to get on that ball and start dominating the play to relieve the pressure. England are no good off the ball. They invite goals, they invite pressure, and eventually they do invite defeat. Ball over the top, fantastic far side ball kicked out. Saka clears it, but back into the blue feet. Shot coming in, takes it one time, takes it 2 times, and a gather by Pickford. At least he gathers that one. Now he needs to calm it down and slow it down and get England back into the team. Pickford's having some trouble, says Leonardo. Invariably, once in a while, he does. But again, not coming down on Pickford. I would sooner have a keeper that's a little bit taller, so those big high shots you're going to get to. Spence with the ball. Cons are pushing it up the field. Again, England playing too deep for my liking. They need to be playing this style further up the field. Twist and turn. Saka goes past his man. It's coming inside. A give and go. Can he get back to it? Does get back to it. Saka through. Wide side open. This should be a shot on net. 4-2 on the night. Brilliant finish. Brilliant finish by Rashford. He took it so well. Saw the development of the defender sliding across, sidesteps the defender. Keeper really, Livakovic can't do too much of it, and Rashford buries it 4-2. Now it's looking like a decent performance by England. 4-2, and I tell you, Drago, you can't do much about that. Well done, Rashford. Nice finish. Battling through midfield on the right wing, coming over halfway. Croatia had time and opportunity to get this one cleared. Missed every challenge. Is it fatigue? But on the far side, Rashford wide open. Sells the fake shot, then buries it. Even with defenders rushing in to block it. Watch on the line right now. Even with defenders trying to block it, it still goes in. Great finish. Guided by the side foot of number 11 for England, Marcus Rashford, on 85 minutes. It's now 4-2. And when I threw the dice last night, I lie to you not. Those dice said 4-2. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. Livakovic in net has seen 4 go by. The Lions roaring in the crowd. They do look a little bit anemic. And also fans from England going bazonkers. Rashford saying back to the fans, thank you. Nice to see Rashford getting something done there. Well done, Marcus Rashford. Awesome. Jeffrey Perry, nice one. Absolutely, absolutely. There's a Mexican board operator. Stones is off. He's done a great match. He'll get some rest. Jogging off. He's done well. Stones has kept it pretty safe at the back. Guehi's coming in. I was surprised Guehi didn't start. To be quite honest, I was very surprised Guehi did not start. The Croatia fans have seen it come and go, and now they know it's done. And it's 4-2 England at the first match between these two teams in England and Croatia at the 2026 World Cup, Canada, USA, Mexico. It's not normally that you see Croatia take 4 goals. It's not the norm. But let's put it this way. There is quite the talent on this English national team. And when it clicks, it can do great things. But it's got to find a consistency. And it's got to find a consistency at a high level all the time, every match, not just intermittently, inconsistently, and turn up with flat performances off the back of a brilliant performance. This now needs to be the catalyst and the starting block for England to go from one place to another, i.e. win the group decisively with 3 wins, build into your next big round of 32 match, and don't let off the gas. You've got a squad of players that are going to be infectious to each other if you can play to the levels of the Spains, the Frances, and especially the Argentinas, and keep yourself within the frame of possibly winning a competition. No jinxing anything here. Great performance in the second half by England. Quite surprised in a few ways how Croatia has slipped off the wayside, but we'll be talking about that in the post-game show because there will be a post-match. Absolutely will be a post-match. And there's a difficult question you've got to answer as well. Which or where or who of you will tell me in a couple of minutes of who is your man of the match? Who is the man of the match of this one? It's going to be interesting. There could be quite a few people in this one, but who will be the man of the match after this one? And soon we'll see how many minutes added time we've got, but we're pretty much walking ourselves very close to the post-game match right now. But 4-2 right now after 88 minutes. England 4, Croatia 2. Again, I'm going to say it. He won't make that one. Unlucky, nice running. Livakovic gets the ball. It's going to be a goal kick. It's been a decent match by England. There's no doubt about it. But I'll get to the post-game. I'll give you my thoughts. And like I say, we'll be looking for your man of the match. And I'm going to enjoy a lovely drink of tea. Aye, and it's a tankard of tea. Nonetheless, Croatia not giving up. You're not done till you're done. Until the clock goes, boom. Snake Amori to London. There we go. Jeffrey Pone 4-2. Are you shitting me, Steve? I tell you. It's crazy, eh? Seriously, that was the dice. That was the dice. It was indeed. Totally. Crazy. That's why that image I put up a little while ago, Soccer Shaman. Sometimes I see things. I really do. Real nice match. Yes, man of the match. Leonardo says Kane, so there's one for Kane. We'll keep it going because we're going straight into the post-game pretty soon. So bring your man of the match anytime as soon as the final whistle goes, and we'll see how many added minutes we've got. 6 minutes added to go. Does England get another one and make this look like a real shellacking over Croatia? Because do you say this was a 4-2? I tell you, second half, England worthy of 2 goals, I say. Croatia really have been stuck in their own half, but can Croatia get something in the 9 minutes? Or is this what we've got? I know, Jeffrey, 4-2, it's crazy, isn't it, eh? Just going to get that out of the way. 4-2 on the day so far. Real nice. England passing off. Harry Kane. Massive game for him today. Massive game. Always plays big minutes as well, yeah? Always plays big minutes. And I could be talking about defender Harry Kane today as well, because not only scoring goals, but he's absolutely defending. I mean, check out. What am I talking about? Harry Kane checking out. He fouls his man, per se. I think he might win the throw-in, but Harry Kane doing the dirty work in midfield as a defender. I tell you, that's Harry Kane. So, yeah. That's a yellow card there, Leo. Milky Moo to Leo. That's a yellow card there, Leo. Pretty funny. Here we go. 2 minutes to go before we're into the post-game, and then we'll be in the post-game, and England will be looking like they'll be top in the group. Can you imagine? A lot of nerves still to be eased. Ball in the box. England has a 2-goal lead with 4 minutes to go, added time. Can Croatia get 2 goals in 4 minutes? Well, they got 2 goals in 90, just to let you know, but 2 goals more so in 45. And since the first half, they haven't done anything. Perisic now gets the ball in there, takes a deflection. It's going in. Pickford gathers, goes down, and cooks the clock. Big high five, a nice high five from Spence. Konza gives the applause. Pickford telling everybody to get up there. There's a couple of England fans on the pop. Jeffrey Perrin, I guess Harry. Chris Cavlin, I'm surprised Kane is still in. I am. I thought he would be run out of gas the way he was running back to defend, and that back to the front again. Yes, exactly. Harry's been running backwards and forwards. Remember, I thought it was a very odd tactic all game long. He's been dropping in, dropping out. But I thought also that maybe by 70 minutes he should have been taken out. But, hey, Tuchel is literally saying, hey, I want to build a team that's going to arrive. So maybe he wants all his stars working hard, getting back to a fighting level that they probably haven't been to in a while, making them taste pain like it was for Argentina to win the World Cup last time, etc., etc. There could be some methodry in Thomas Tuchel's mind here, again, about getting this team ready to stay at this level and be consistent at this level, which, let's fancy it, you go through qualifying, they blow everybody out all the time. But into competition, when it gets to the nitty-gritty, they fade away. They need to be strong right to the very end. Corner coming up, Croatia. 3 minutes 15 to go. 2:15 to go, sorry. Now or never time. The Croatian Cowboys in the crowd. Yeehaw! Waiting for a goal. That's goddamn right, bro. They're waiting for a goal right now. Perisic with the corner, booming it in. Great corner, headed back in the mixer, headed into the spot, scores, no, great save, and who's blocking it? I believe it was the goalkeeper, Harry Kane. Amazing defending by Harry Kane again, not scoring, blocking. Sane over to the other side, he's going through, come on, get inside, well tackled, wanted one touch too many there. Rashford unlucky, Harry Kane, as he pulled a calf. Take a look. Off the body of Kane. Take another look again. Harry takes the blast off the ribs. As he rolled over on his calf, he may well have done. Let's take a look at Harry walking. Is Harry walking anywhere? He seems to be walking okay. He might have a slight little cramp on the calf, but he seems okay. But yeah, well done, keeper. Holy moly. Harry Kane. England's number one. Harry Kane, number one. Ball down the line. Anderson just doesn't have the speed to go with the ball. The ball gets under his feet and they just can't move together in unison. On the ball, says Leonardo Paravieri. Yeah. Harry's got strong, boys. Going through, Kane takes a shot and that's going to Mars. It's gone to Mars. It's already at Mars. Seconds to go and this guy's got the ball and he's singing his face off and he's not letting it go. They should let people keep the ball, right? I mean, don't they have enough money, FIFA? They could have balls all along the field, so if it goes in the crowd, so what? You got a present. No? Do you know what I mean? Let the people have the ball. Seconds to do. England 4, Croatia 2. We're literally into the post-game right now. And I tell you, we were talking about the game, then we're talking about the stats thereafter. But right now, going into the stats. And there it is, final whistle. Drago and Thomas Tuchel touching up. Very, very gentlemanly, very complimentary. It's 4-2 on the day to England. What a match, what a match. Bring me your man of the match in the chat, please. On the day, England 4, Croatia 2. We're going to go through the scorers. We're going to talk the match, first half, second half. We'll get you the stats, and then we're going to dive into the chats. I tell you, scorers on the day. It was fun-packed, guys. It was fun-packed. If you didn't watch this match, you probably missed one of the best matches of the World Cup so far. England running out 4-2 on the day over Croatia, as I said. But on the scoring, it starts out 12 minutes in, Harry Kane with a penalty. And Luka Modric caused the penalty. Fouling, kicking high, and fouling an England player in the box. Up steps Harry Kane to take the penalty. But he misses the first one. Livakovic comes off the line too early. VAR says, you got to go do it again. Croatian players up in arms. You got to go do it again. Harry Kane steps up for the second penalty. Does he miss? No. Puts it in the goal. 1-0 England after 12 minutes. After 36, though, it's 1-1. Martin Baturina slams in a goal. And England, well, especially Declan Rice, you can say, ball watching, Declan. Maybe you want to watch who's around you. When a rebound comes out, you need to be the first guy to be there. Your central defensive midfield, you're not there because you're ball watching. And Baturina, Martin goes, I'll take advantage of this, and slams it in the net. However, good things were happening. Peter Musa on 45 plus 5 makes it 2-1. And Jude Bellingham, after Harry Kane had put England up 2-1, on 42, and Musa makes it 2-2 on 45 plus 5. At half-time, it was 2-2. Amazingly, 2-2 at half-time. Second half gets underway. Jude Bellingham, who had decent moments in this match, steps up with a solo effort, comes in from the edge of the box after great work on the wing play, down the line, steps in, goes past his man, beats him in pace, under pressure, and slides the ball past Livakovic, which then goes in off the post. 3-2 England. And Croatia never really bounced back for 20 minutes. And then, on 85, Marcus Rashford makes it 4-2 England, seals the deal, and from there on in, Croatia would try to get back into the game, even having 6 minutes added time, but it would run out. England 4, Croatia 2. A massive game, a massive game. If you didn't see this game today, you really missed it. A match of beauty, I'm telling you. On the stats, nice and clearly, England 20 shots, Croatia 11. On target, England 12, Croatia 6. Percentage on the play, 54% to Croatia's 46%. Passing, 476 to 431 in favour of England. Pass accuracy, 88% to 87%. Fouls 10 to 11, very close right across the board on all the counts, guys. And literally only one offside, that to Croatia, and 2 corners. It was a very tight match. But the first half, literally, you got to say, England got into a groove and didn't excel. They got a goal, got scored on. Got a goal, got scored on. They never hung on to the lead long enough to really start owning the match. Second half, coming out of the box, you got to think Thomas Tuchel must have had some truth-telling moments with the English national team, especially the defenders who were ball-watching on both goals. He must have had some truth-telling when England came back out of play, because when they came back out in the second half, the passing was slick. They weren't walking to a draw. They were running to a victory. The ethic of work rate doubled itself immaculately from going from labouring through the game to owning the game. It was a different team in the second half by far, and I'm telling you now, not many teams put Croatia under that much pressure and make them look normal. Croatia, try as they would and own as much as they would, looked normal in the second half. England put in a composite performance of 2 halves, especially in the second half, and they closed the deal in a big match against a big team. Let's face it, Croatia's 11 in the world, yeah? That's a big team. But England finally, in a big competition match at a World Cup group game, when it matters, closed the deal. And that is what's impressive. Let's get into the chat and tell me what you think. And it's tea time, baby. But again, 4-2 on the day. I think every England fan should be quite happy with what you got and what you're looking at, because that was a decent performance. So, backing it up, I'm going to say, let's have a look at it. Jeffrey Perrin, as he says, 4-2. Are you shitting me, Steve? I know, Jeff. It was crazy, hey? Real nice match, says Leo. Man of the match, says Kane, coming in from Leo. Kane. Jeffrey Perry, I guess Harry. Another one. Chris Cavlin says, I'm surprised Kane is still in. Yep, he should have been out earlier. Absolutely, Kev. Absolutely, Chris. Milky Moo, they only need 1 for squeaks. There we go. And Milky Moo says, well done, keeper. I believe this first game was 0 bookings. Well done to both teams for clean, entertaining game from Kevin Babs. Absolutely. The football really did the job, but I've got to say, like I said earlier, Clement, the referee, Clement Turpin, the referee. Big referee. He's done a lot of Champions League games, a lot of big international games. For my money, that man can be worthy of taking on the World Cup final because he took control of this match. He wasn't shouting and screaming. He wasn't looking angrily. He just kept control of this match beautifully. He exemplifies what a referee should be. He really does. The way he stayed in command and gracefully in command and literally retained the respect from all the players at all time, because they know one thing. It's quite funny. Just like Pierluigi Collina used to do. He would stare you down from 60 yards. He would call you in. He'd tell you what you just did, what was going through your mind, what the card is, why I'm giving it to you, and why you can now piss off and get back in the game and behave yourself. He would literally reduce you to nothing, Collina. Well, small man as he is, Clement Turpin, he has a big man referee persona. They all know who he is. So he doesn't need to strut his stuff. He doesn't need to dish out 3 red cards like on game 1 at the World Cup. No. They know who he is. That's why this game was such a beautiful match to watch, where the referee just literally faded into the cracks, invisible. And for refereeing and football, that's my friends, is a beautiful thing. That, my friends, is what a referee should be. I do tip my hat to Clement Turpin for that refereeing tonight. He was absolutely fantastic. End it there. Cheers, Stevie. Good show. Thank you, Milky Moo. You get the feeling these teams will meet again later. I think they could. They could. Chris Cavling, catch everyone next game. Thanks for another great watch along, Stevie. Thank you, Chris. Love to Australia. Milky Moo, nice spot, Kev. There you go. There you go. Kev's got the eye. Kev's got the eye. So, man of the match, Konza. He did have a good game. He did have a good game. No doubt about it. Nice spot, Kev. You betcha, Milky Moo. A very sporting encounter. It was. It was. I thought it was a great game. And they've been feisty between England and Croatia, but it was a great game. It really was. And Milky Moo, TC to Chris. Mark James, how you doing, Mark James, brother? LB, good result. About time we stuffed the Crows. Come on, England. Absolutely, my son. Absolutely. England taking it. And Anderson, easily man of the match. There you go. So people have got different thoughts about man of the match. England, like I say, they put in a composite performance over the 90 minutes. But it was the second half that really cemented this. That is what they've got to now carry as a level. And remember, early in the first half, I said this must be the catalyst for England to now go further. It's not enough to get to a big competition, arriving as a big team and fading out when it matters. You've got to arrive. You've got to hit the ground running. You've got to start excelling over 3 matches in the group phase. And then to shed any fears and to really push some fear into other teams, you've got to really own your group well. You come out of this group with anywhere from 7 to 9 points. People will look across at the teams you just played and they'll say, England just did really well. And they've hit the ground running. And they do. The only thing I see in this performance that really needs highlighting is the back line in the first half, ball watching, criminal ball watching, especially from Declan Rice in the first half. And criminally, the complete second goal was right across the back line, especially Reece James. So that ball watching, I really hope they can highlight that and fix that. Because if not, well, when you meet the big teams, you'll be undone. And as in years gone by, we'll see England get on a plane and go home early. They've got to stick at this level. Guys, great one. 3-2. Carry on, more games coming. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. You remember one thing. You in the chat, you're the heroes. I'm just a lucky guy being here. But I tell you, more matches are going to get listed straight away. Come back into the chat anytime you can before we shut down. More matches are going to be listed at the live category here at Ultimate Soccer Show. Look into that over the next couple of days and see what's coming. But there will be one day that I've got to take out, one day for technical issues. We're bringing in new internet systems because the other day with that storm when we got blown out, it did some damage. We've got to replace stuff and then we'll be back and hopefully never got blown out again. But one day I'm going to take out. So I'm going to look at the schedule. I'm going to pick a day where I can say I'm not seeing any big games here. I'll take that day out. But look at the schedule at the live category, Ultimate Soccer Show, and you'll see the games coming. But for now, I got to say, an even first half finishing 2-2, but the second half totally dominated by England. A great performance by both teams in many ways, but England shaded it and showed what they can do. It's now time to stick at that level. The only question is, can they and will they? Thanks for being here, guys. Next game's coming up very shortly. Again, you in the chat, you're the superstars. Like, subscribe, join the family. But big thank you to everybody for being here. England on the